We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. Just two normal guys hanging out, having fun, right, guy number two?
Yeah, guy number one. Watching sports with girls is a pain. They don't know the rules, there's no time to explain.
Throw me the baseball.
Now toss me the pigskin.
Now feed me the rock.
Now give me the rock.
That is what Terrell Owens has been reduced to, okay? At the Allen Wranglers indoor football, real comfortable tackles.
Hey, you know, those fans, though, got to leave with a receiver from a team. Not bad.
They did,
That's
they
kind of
did.
a cool thing.
Welcome to the Weekly Sports Report. This is Keelay, this is Bill K, this is the show that we have.
That was kind of musical. That's not bad.
Yeah. The NCAA tournament. Okay.
Now this, my friends, is the most wonderful time of the year. There's two songs in a minute.
Upsets with the Kraken, and yeah, we're gonna have to. Well, I don't have a hat, but yeah. Okay.
Bill, that was just awful.
Yeah, well, I'm tasting you right now, and it tastes awful.
Let's get to it here. Final four. Champion.
You want me to go first
in
with this here?
Nolans, you can go ahead and bust it out.
Alright, Kornheiser this thing up. Oh, the hat's getting in the way. That's great. Maybe you should go first.
Oh boy.
Yikes. Some issues. Alright, so I got my trusty bracket here. Final four for me. Got Kentucky and Michigan State coming out of their respective quadrants. Florida State and Kansas being the other two. Going with a couple one seeds, but then I got the 2 and the 3, so I figured, you know, because early on you get upsets, but by the end it's usually pretty chalk. So
I liked Louisville for the Peyton Steve. I got out of the hometown Franklin Kawaka in the house, and in the Ohio State University, I think Sullinger, he's gonna be a hungry feller. He gonna want it, so I think he's gonna punch his ticket to Nolans, and I think it'd be kind of fun for Michigan to advance for a little football rivalry with Michigan and the Ohio State University.
Watch out.
And then, unfortunately, I have to pick them just because they're that good, and I think Slimy Calipari is going to get another one vacated, but I do think Kentucky has the team to be able to make it to at least the final.
Unibrow is going to get it done?
Unibrow.
Anthony Davis, I'm surprised they haven't fixed it yet, but do you have them winning it then?
Oh boy, I do. Unfortunately, and I don't want to, and it's a 1 seed, and it's an easy team, and I hate myself for it, but
you should.
I can just see Slimy California, we got a championship to win. And just combing back that gel slicked hair.
Hair's always wet.
Wow.
See, I got Michigan State taking them out,
okay.
and then beating Kansas for the title.
Okay.
So I'm hopeful. What's your biggest upset?
That's what we have, and I'm just gonna say right out of the gate, I think Norfolk State
Hey.
beat Missouri, not Missouri.
Whoa,
Missouri.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. This is my Batman glass.
Kyle, it's not my Batman glass.
Whoa. Lois, this is not my Batman class.
Then again, this is built for upsets, and that's what's so great about the tournament. It's not the, I just can't wait for the number 1s to advance. You know, well, the 16 has never beaten the 1. In the men's. Women's, yes, but men's, not yet. So that is the safest pick in all of betting sports you can have. So, you know, whoever puts down, a quarter on, that 16 seed can advance one game, they're going to be $1 million richer.
That'd be sweet.
I'd say.
I've got Harvard moving up a couple of spots. They
Harvard?
Start off,
Ivy League boys.
12 seed against the 5. I was going to watch the 12 and 5s. Vanderbilt is a 5 seed. They just had a huge emotional win over Kentucky. They're susceptible. Harvard has some defense that can stop them, but I also have them moving past Wisconsin, too.
Okay.
So that's my thing. Biggest, most interesting quadrant. What do you got there?
I'm going to say it's where Syracuse playing. What is that,
They're
East?
in the East, yeah.
Okay. Simply because Fab Mello, I don't know if that's legally his name is. Because it just kind of seems like just some drunken, what are you going to name it there? What's that kid in Syracuse? Mello Anthony? Yeah, that kid is Mello, and he's fabulous. You're Fab Mello, and you're going to play basketball. And then just stop all over. He's out. Ineligible the rest of the tournament. That's all of a sudden putting that 1 seed. Yeah, they're looking more red than orange, I'd say.
That quadrant is wide open. All right. South for me is the most interesting because you can get the Kentucky-Indiana thing going. Indiana, the one of two teams to beat Kentucky this year, so that could set. UNLV has already taken down North Carolina this year. They would run into Duke if they advance far enough. They have a chance to take that team out. I think the Running Rebs could do some work over there.
Doing a little upset special down there in that they're in the South. In the Peyton Manning trade talk, this now makes 10 shows that we've talked about potentially, this just in, more hypotheticals. Yeah, it's not hands bigger than face. You got cancer. That's not even news!
Scientists announced today that if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer. Ha-ha! Got you! That's not even really news.
So Peyton Manning, Willie talked to the Seahawks now. It sounds like he's like avoiding the calls, just looking at it going, nope.
Nope.
See, if it rings 0 times, his phone's off. If it rings 4 times and goes to voicemail, then he wasn't there. If it rings twice and it goes to voicemail, that means he's ignoring it.
Now, it rang twice and then the voicemail picked up. If it had gone straight to voicemail, that means the phone was off. If it rang like 6 times, that means he didn't hear it. But it rang twice, Lois. That means the phone rang, he saw it was me, and then he pressed the button and sent it straight to voicemail.
That's how Lois call him. Not okay. I am a little hurt he won't even talk to us. But, I mean, thinking about it, he's from the Midwest. The West Coast may as well be in Russia.
Yeah, just looking all the way over there.
He doesn't want to move that far away. I honestly, though, dark horse to pick him up, Arizona. Indoor, Larry Fitzgerald. They had a nice finish to last season. I could see him going to Arizona real easily.
All that fuss for Kevin Cobb trade for, the Cobb sweepstakes, they finally get him. He's not the guy you bring in Peyton Manning.
They had John Skelton finish up the year.
and then Cobb becomes a backup again to what he tried to avoid in Philly. I don't know if Arizona's going to go for that. It's kind of like the good or bad. They probably have to stick
He
by that
spent
Cobb
6
trade.
hours sitting with Arizona officials. Larry Fitzgerald put off his vacation beginning in Australia to go say, hey, Peyton, please throw me the football. You could get it to me. Kurt did.
Yeah.
I say Zona.
And I'm going to say Miami. Okay, kind of an interesting situation on there,
Taking
but
his talents to South Beach.
again, the incision decision.
Yes.
Just setting him up with Jim Gray. Well, Jim, thought long hard about it. Yes, you have, giggity. Spend time with your kids, so Peyton Manning does not have to.
Wow, 55 Razor! Son! Open, get open. Get your head out of your ass! You suck!
Spend time with your kids, so Peyton Manning doesn't.
Which brings us some more quarterback talk here. The Washington Redskins now officially traded to get the number 2 pick in the draft. So if you're looking up at the boards, all of a sudden Dan Schneider
Thanks, Cleveland.
is all of a sudden saying, hey, we need this guy, quarterback. Let's just toss boatloads of money. I don't care what it takes. There's a lot of, there's a lot of paperwork involved. I don't care. I'll take the heat. Just do it. Just do it.
We're trying! We're running out of letters! Just turn the M's upside down and send them down here! You can't just do that! There's a lot of paperwork before you... I don't care! I'll take the heat! Just turn them over and send them down!
Now they're gunning for RG3 because, they're imagining this is a Luck Griffin draft, so Redskins kind of elbow everyone else out of the way to get their quarterback. It's certainly Donovan McNabb and Shanahan, the odd couple.
Well, and just a quick note for me on that. Apparently there's a handshake agreement already between Washington and St. Louis, and Cleveland's like, oh, we got one too, and it's like, sorry. Once again. Moving
Got
on,
it.
please.
Got it.
Randy Moss.
And then Randy Moss, apparently if you have Jim Harbaugh, I still got it. If you have him throwing to you, all of a sudden, you can still wing it. I mean, I'm picturing his arm still on ice, but he can wing it. Apparently, Alex Smith, they're kind of working on it. Apparently a 3-year deal, hopefully to keep him there. I personally, he's not a bust, but was he really the guy quarterback that, Randy Moss can get easily frustrated. We've seen that over and over and over. Is Alex Smith really going to be able to fit that appetite?
The fact that they didn't even have Alex Smith come in and throw to him worries me for Alex Smith. As a Seahawks fan, we'll see. They surprised me last year.
And in that conference championship game, how many receiver catches was there? Like 3 catches maybe
That
total.
was ugly. I think they had because it took until like the late third quarter, fourth quarter for them to get a receiver to catch the ball.
Yeah. And NFL free agency officially starts today. Here's hoping the Seahawks get Matt Flynn. There's been some talk about Ryan Tannehill that we might pick him up in the draft. I'm fine with a rookie quarterback. I'd rather prefer Flynn. If we can't get that, we'll go from there. But hey, he's not tagged.
They're tagged. They're tagged. Just get me to the airport.
Let's just make it easy. Go get him.
I want Mario Williams. There, I said it. I want Mario Williams.
Taken. I would
Pass
like
rusher.
that very much. He's our Aaron Curry 2.0.
Don't say that.
Oh, we
don't
don't
ruin
speak
it
that
for
name.
me.
In the UW Huskies. Tourney time! We get to pick him in the... It's tourney, sort of. It's kind of like, well, you gotta put my kid somewhere. He put in a lot of hours and a lot of practices. He's in the National Invitation Tournament. Enjoy the NIT. Bye.
They would have maybe been in the big tournament if it hadn't been for those dumb beavers.
Oh.
He was at our house earlier.
Marsha Clark sure couldn't do it, that dumb beaver. Hey, I wasn't even there. I was building a Canadian dam at the time. He was in our house earlier.
The season was a failure. We didn't make the NCAA tournament. Why? Who do you blame?
There's kind of a multitude of things. You have to look at the Huskies themselves, and wow, if they just learned to make just basic free throws, they would win way more of those games. And I'm just not saying, because it's hard to pin it on Roden.
It's not all in Roden.
Freshman kid,
it's
tough to make those 4 free throws, because you know that we needed them bad. He didn't hit any, okay? It's not all
9 of
pinned on
11
Roden.
before that.
I'm just saying, community-wise, everyone breaking free. You have, NJ can't do it. Roden can't do it. Wilcox supposed to be our guy. He missed him down the stretch. And, once again, we had to play come from behind basketball. You just can't do that. And then again, any chances that we had to show that we can play with the big boys, losing at Marquette, losing at Duke, getting whooped on by South Dakota State Jackrabbits. And I get that they're in the tournament, but that wasn't even a game.
At home.
You can't do that.
12 of 26 from the foul line. Bad in that game. Also, as the games you pointed out, they can't finish. They need a veteran leader to help them finish. They need to learn how to finish. It won't happen for that.
And your Cavs? What
My
they do,
Cavs. 3-0. Yeah.
Your Cavs aren't feeling sore.
Not at all. Oh, actually, my real Cavs are.
Oh, got it.
But no, 3-0 this week. Got my notes right here. They ended up beating Denver on the last second shot. Ended OKC's 14-game home winning streak. Thank you very much. And then scored 118 points against Houston to score the most points. They're right on the doorstep of the NBA playoffs right now. Yes.
Ooh, wait. Wowza.
Right behind the fading Knicks.
And competing for them, I think, will be the Milwaukee Bucks, who went 3-1, and their only loss to the Bulls at the I'm getting mad now all of a sudden Derrick Rose Bulls. Now he's lashing out at refs. It wasn't at that game, but now it's Rose is getting a little bit more vocal here. But nice that the Bucks took him to the buzzer. That wasn't supposed to happen. But they just have this murderous schedule, always playing Rose and Howard. Like, can we just play some cupcake teams, please? But
down the stretch, I was reading a couple of articles. Sounds like they have the most favorable schedule, so it looks like they're going to get to make up for it. Really quick on Howard. NBA trade deadline is Thursday, so we can finally put that to bed one way or another. This season's been short, and I'm already tired of getting hyped.
Seriously.
Ridiculous.
And the UW Huskies, like we mentioned, they're in the NIT. So who do you have win it all there? Matchup time. I have UW and Seton Hall Pirates. Take a seat on the hall for the Pirates.
In New York, you got Dogs winning it. You think they're going to do it?
No, choking it. Choke artist, like, I'm going to have Seton Hall winning everything. Cards, aren't it?
Yeah, so you're talking about Madison Square Garden. I just hope we can win a game.
Yeah.
I think they'll get this first one. I'll say they'll go to New York. They'll go to New York. I'm not going to say anything beyond that right now. Not with this team. Cavs this week are versus Toronto, at Milwaukee, versus Atlanta, at New Jersey. Back and forth. I'll say we get 3 out of those. I'd say we'll get 3. We're feeling pretty good right now. Oh, but trade deadline, Ramon Sessions and Anton Jameson could be moved. I hope not.
Okay. The Bucks, they got the Cavaliers. Very important game right there. And Golden State, and I think, you know what? 2-0. Feeling good. Feeling good. Think they can do that?
Son of a... You got me last time.
Victory formation before the steam goes out of his ears.
Love to Tupu. Congratulations on getting back in the NFL. You're with an Atlanta Falcon team that I frankly I don't dislike. So let him beat the Hawks or Browns. Good luck, buddy. Good on
Good
you.
stuff. And the UW women, we haven't mentioned them all year. This is a man show, I think. But hey, they match the men and they win in the NIT. So good for them. Everyone's doing good in their own respective right. But hopefully they can both make the NCAA tourney next year. That would be nice.
Appreciate that.
Oh, the biggest post for this is Keelay. This is Bill K. We use it.